Well, hello the internet, it's Ghost here, and welcome to episode 5 of Minecraft Creative, of season 3. We're 5 episodes in. The only thing that's slightly scary about this is the higher the number of episodes go, the closer I am to the end of my final major project. Project Chastise. I don't think I can really tell you much more than that. If you want to see sneak peeks, go follow my Instagram. That should still be working in the link tree. If not, it's at ams.a with dots between the amsa and the ghost bit. It's like a sandwich. Anyways, today we are continuing work on the freight yard within my Starlight Express build, which admittedly I wanted to keep this to the end because I was most excited about it, but then I got too excited about it and just decided to do it. I think at the end of this episode we will be working on Slick Shed, because this is based off of the current Wembley Park Theatre production, which, oh my god, I want to go see again. I've seen it once and it lives in my mind rent-free to the point of I was at I briefly talked about this last episode. I was at Cobra Warrior up at Waddington this past week, and I spent like every arrival and departure listening to Starlight Express. It honestly, the mood shift from just kind of cars going past, jet engines running, to you have Starlight Express playing very loud in your ears, and then you can still hear the jets and you can feel the jets. Oh my, it is fantastic. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Yeah. Anyways, talking about the build, I started by building up the walls, and then I think I tried marking out where I wanted sheds to go. And then I'm pretty sure I scrapped it really quickly because I had built Mama's shed, I think that was last week, and then didn't plot out the rest of the builds. I'm trying to be good and actually plot out builds, but I do struggle making sure I pick them to be the right size. We're working on that. Again, that's another thing this project's kind of for, working on just some of the basic building fundamentals that my brain doesn't always necessarily compute particularly well. This one isn't about texturing, actually. This build is more, well, to be fair, builds is more about trying to play with colour palettes and use blocks that I wouldn't normally use as a wall. Stupid little things like that I just don't do because I have kind of played it as, oh, planks are for floors or walls. But moss is not for... Actually, let's be honest, I've used moss for a floor many times. I like moss a little too much. It is one of my favourite blocks on here. Anyways, I don't... What is that one? Oh, what is it doing? Can you not Windows? We're in the middle of recording. No, you're not having my location. Anyways. I then did the roof. I also scrapped that one and went with Blackstone because I'm pretty sure I looked at a picture of Slick and went, no, that's not right, that doesn't feel appropriate. And even though like my gut instinct was not to do it because I was like, that's too many dark colours together, like the tuff combined with the Blackstone was like too much darkness, I was like, well, I can liven up the inside with lots of yellow, and there's going to be so many other builds around it and the floor will get changed so that it will actually look right. A lot of this is about learning to trust the process, and it's Minecraft, so I can always redo something if I have to. I then added a little bit of texture to the roof with polished Blackstone. I used bamboo trapdoors for the windows. I can't remember if I changed that at the end. I think I did. Added in the floor, which I went with stone bricks. Again, you've got to remember, these are anthropomorphic trains. I love that word, anthropomorphic. It's a big fancy word. I like big fancy words sometimes. Also, I used the stone floor because it's easier to texture, because you just put in some good old cracked stone bricks and then it's done. Anyways, I added a wall. I can't remember if the wall stayed. We're going to find out together. This is, to be fair, the fun thing. We are finding out together what I've been working on. I used birch on the inside because I decided not to use bamboo. Apparently, I could have. I think maybe that would have looked better. Maybe I'll go in and change that at some point. I also used shulker boxes to make kitchen cabinets, and I intentionally did that because it allowed me to add a really bright pop of yellow. I added in a little chimney because, with the exception of Hydra, all of the freight sheds are going to have chimneys coming out of them because pollution. Yeah, that's the only reason. I then went in and added paintings. I don't remember why I picked that one. I like that painting, to be fair. Added in carpet. Apparently didn't add seating. Here's the thing. These are very cramped spaces. I'm trying to mess around with it. Oh yeah, and originally I had sectioned that off as though it was going to be a bedroom, and then I remembered I wanted to put in loads of like random bits of stuff Slick might be messing around with, so I did this and it was fun. This was obviously by no means meant to be functioning redstone. This was meant to be stuff that went in. I think the tripwire you can use to do the door actually, which is kind of fun. I then apparently went in and made some pottery stuff. I don't know where I was coming from that. Added a table. Also crafter. Yeah. I figured, Slick's constantly getting into trouble. Let's do some fun stuff. And then I decided that I was going to give everyone racing helmets. And I briefly touched on this in the episode for Mama's Shed. I'm using the new templates. And they're not really that new now, are they? They've been out a little while to do helmets and give them helmet designs, because I decided that could be a fun little detail and that gets me to use something I wouldn't normally. And then I went in and started adding what are supposed to be like barrels of coal or oil. You don't really have an oily looking block, to be fair. But that is the end of this video, so I will see you all again very soon, the internet, and I'm talking into the pitch black screen now. Goodbye.